Chloe Johnson with PCTV Reports, and as you can tell, I'm having fun today. I'm down here at the Eccles Stadium for the Monster Energy AMA Supercross event. The riders are all behind me practicing on the track right now. Let's go meet a few of them that will be performing for all of Salt Lake this weekend and chat with why they love this amazing sport.
Basically, it's motorcycle racing indoors that is a full one-off custom-built dirt track. You got 20 guys going as fast as they can, as hard as they can. The 20 guys are the best in the world because there's only Supercross in the United States. So even the guys from Europe that are pros on the motorcycle, they come over here to race Supercross. So pretty much 20 of the best guys in the world are going to be inside a stadium for 20 minutes plus one lap as fast as they can go. And it's one of the sports where you can get as close to the track as possible because the track's built right up against the walls of the stadium. And you know, it's just a good environment for family, friends, you know, little kids, everything. You can get close, it's clean, it's easy, and it's a pretty quick show.
What's so cool about our sport is it's just as much physical as it is mental and vice versa. You know, if your head's not in the game on the start line, you're going to get eaten up. And if you're not in shape and physically fit to ride that 450, you're going to get eaten up as well. So you got to have, you know, both things going on your side, and you just got to be ready for that racing.
My goals coming into this year was really just to enjoy the process so much more. You know, it's my 10th year in the 450 class, so been around a long time, and the main thing was just enjoy the process. I never know when it's going to be my last. So, and I've done that. I've had a great year. I've got my first win in Daytona. That was incredible. And then to be on the podium, you know, to be top 5 as much as I have been, and to be 4th in points as of now. So it's been a great year, and continuing to hopefully do well these last 2.
What is it like to be out there in a stadium like that with thousands of fans? What's that feel like?
Well, it's one of the best feeling, and that's why I'm here and living sort of a dream. You know, coming from France, I just wanted to race in stadiums like that in front of the crowd, and yeah, it's something unique. Standing behind the gate, you know the crowd is standing up for the start and ready for the race. So I can feel it, and that brings a lot of you know, stress also, and that's awesome.
Well, I'll just reflect back to last year, and it was the loudest stadium I've ever raced in, with the battle between myself and Ryan. So it's a place that gets fired up, you know, and they're into the racing, and we love coming here.
With it being an outside stadium here, it's not covered, so like they said, some years it's snowed, some years it's rained. So this year it's going to be sunny and supposed to be perfect. So it's one of the ones that the fans can come check out the bikes and all the semis and see their favorite riders in the pits, and then come inside of the stadium, enjoy food, a nice seat, and then get to see the action right in front of them. So it's about 3 hours of action, and then it's you know, it's a quick drive back for them home.
There's no feeling like opening ceremonies at a Supercross for us to ride out, you know, to 40, 50,000 fans. There's no experience that I'll never get that after racing Supercross. So I try and enjoy those moments as much as I can.
You said you had an injury earlier. How do you come back from that mentally to get back on a bike and put yourself through that?
Well, you know, it's a really tough sport. So even when you're feeling 100%, it's hard to be competitive, and but so when you have an injury, mentally it's really tough.
We have to have short-term memory for sure in our sport, because if it's a bad race, you have to forget about it. You can't hold on to it. Even if it's during the race, you make a mistake, you really have to just forget about it that split second.
I mean, you know, the injuries are with it. That's kind of the risk versus reward thing. So that's where some of the guys will separate themselves from others, is they're willing to take that risk.
We're all doing it because we love it. It's a sport that if you were afraid to be riding, or if you had, you know, second thoughts in your head, it's a place you wouldn't want to be. So, you know, we're all here, you know, with the thought of day one, and that's having fun on our bike.
It's one of those things that you're just used to doing it since we were little. All of us have pretty much raced all the way through. We were, you know, 5, 6 years old, and by now it's just racing is what we do. It feels weird on a weekend that we're not racing.
You have to enjoy your successes. If you win a race, you kind of have to, you know, you want to enjoy it for a couple days, but then you really just have to forget about it and move on to the next weekend.
Goal for this year would just be probably try to end up inside the top 5 in points, and of course a race win. So we were close this year. We've got 3 thirds in a row, and then I hurt my hand, so we kind of took a step back. But last weekend got 4th, so if we could climb our way up in the next 2 rounds, it'd be nice to get a win.
You can follow these guys as they continue to tour around the country. This is Chloe Johnson with PCTV Reports. We'll be right back in the studio.